Hello there, welcome to week 5. We are here talking about exercise. One of the most important things that you want to do before you start any kind of exercise program is make sure you check with your doctor to see if it's okay. Then they can set some guidelines for you depending on where you are with your fitness level. Speaking of fitness level, one thing we want to remember is that we don't want to be in any pain. The no pain, no gain thing is not the goal. No hurting and no sensations of pain whenever you're working out. You will be sore, and there will be some of that muscle soreness, which some people might perceive as pain, but no actual hurting. And remember, it's case by case per person. So you should do what you're able to do and what your ability and fitness level allows. With that being said, we want to talk about where you should be and where you want to be with your target heart rate. So you can either look at one of these charts for your target heart rate, or you can do the calculations yourself, and the formula is 220 minus your age, and then the goal is to be at 50 to 80% of that heart rate level, which is a multiplying factor to that formula.
Another way that you can tell if you're within that moderate intensity level is called the perceived exertion. So you're going to be able to tell, take signs from your body. You want to be able to hold a conversation uncomfortably. That will tell you where your body is for the moderate intensity level. About 150 minutes of moderate physical activity is recommended a day. That breaks down to 20 minutes 7 days a week. So if you don't have 20 minutes 7 days, then obviously you can do that calculation for 4 or 5 days. You're just going to up those minutes. But if you can on average do about 30 minutes a day, you'll be doing a great job there. Also fitting in 2 days of strength training a week as well is what's recommended. You're going to want to do your major muscles on non-consistent days, so upper body every other day, lower body every other day. Just taking that break, letting your muscles heal and rejuvenate themselves. So we hope you have a great week 5, and we'll see you soon.
Here we are in week 5 talking about exercise. One of the most important things before we start exercising that we need to do is warm up our bodies and do a little bit of stretching. So what you want to do to warm up your body is just very normal, subtle movements, just like walking in place. And that can be at a slow tempo to start, and then you can increase the speed. You can also do some jumping jacks, step touching, grapevines, anything just to get the muscles and the blood flowing throughout the body is a nice warm-up. And then you would increase that slightly throughout the duration of time in about a 5-minute warm-up. So after you do a nice warm-up, you want to make sure that you do some light stretching before you start your actual full-out exercise. Some things that you can do is you can start with rolling your shoulders back. You want your abs to stay tight, and of course forward. That feels good. You can roll your head in little circles. Make sure to do this gently so you don't strain your neck muscles. Oh, that feels good too. Yeah. You want to also warm up your back. So you want to roll down your spine and roll up. You can do that a few times. Also in the mid portion, you can contract and relax your back just to make sure that lower back is really warmed up nice and good. For our arms and our shoulders and our back, you want to pull across, making sure your shoulders are down. Good, other side. Both sides, make sure you get every angle, every side when you're doing your stretching. Oh. And again, after a warm-up, you're going to do lighter stretching than you would after you exercise full out. Tricep stretches here. And you want to try to hold your stretches for at least 10 seconds. Then working the lower half of the body, you want to do a calf stretch. Feet are parallel, front leg is bent, back leg is straight, pressing the heel into the ground, hips are square. Ooh, that feels good. Good. And then also, to stretch out your hamstring and calf, you're going to bend the back leg now. Front leg is straight, bending forward, making sure your neck and back are in alignment. And there's different levels. You could be up here getting a nice stretch, or if you're really flexible, you can bend lower and even pull up on your toe for a deeper stretch in the hamstring. Of course, both sides. Woo! This also actually stretches out your hip flexor. Yay. You can also do some ballistic stretching, which is stretching with movement. So this would warm up your chest and back. And then also on 2 feet, warming up the back of the legs, stretching forward. And if this is where your level is at, this is a stretch here. Or your knees, holding onto your calves, or ankles are touching the ground. Good. Once you've done your warm-up and then done your stretching, you can go into whatever kind of exercise you're about to do for the full workout. And then at the end of your workout, you also want to cool down by doing some of the same things that you did to warm up to help bring the heart rate down. And then we'll go into some deeper stretching at that point too.